What's up, everybody? High Rev 90 with the 2002 Ford Focus trunk lid panel over there. That's the trunk lid panel for speakers, 4x6s going in. This is, I already sanded it out actually. I was going to do a part 2 for the sanding, but my sister to take the video was unavailable, but I'll be able to give some quickie on that. Just showing the progress. I got couple spots I had to fill. Basically what's going on here now, you can see I have the cutouts from where the grab handle on the original piece was. Not sure if I'm going to call this part 2 or 3, but I drilled for the screws that go in. That one's a bit off. Countersink. Got to do one more here, there. But you guys are getting the gist of what's going on here. These are all high and low spots. And some of these high spots I'm going to have to fill from the backside, from the other side here, before I can sand this. Like this one especially, I'm going to have to fill from the backside before I can sand this flat. Because if I try to sand that flat, it's going to sand through all the fiberglass. Some of this discoloration you can see. You see where it's kind of like lighter here and a little bit darker there. That's all low spots here. And that's going to all blend in when I put my final maybe 1 or 2 sanding coats on. That's going to all fill in. That's a major high spot there. I got a bubble there. You can see the bubble that popped there. I got to fill that. So I got fill. So we got high, low spots. The low spots you're going to see shiny when you do your final sand. You're going to see shiny spots. This is pretty much getting to the final stages. The other video, if you watch the other video, you're going to see kind of where this thing is going. And you can do it yourself. You can do it on your own self, man. This here, this is a water-based paint pen. You can get them from Michael's, off the internet, whatever, but you want to use water-based. If you use Sharpie, it's going to bleed. Thing about this is that you can go right over with resin anywhere, and it's going to bond just fine with this stuff. This is this brand. I got this one from Michael's. I believe it was Michael's, yeah. This is what you want to use. If you use Sharpie and then you go over with resin, it's just going to bleed everywhere. And you'll kind of lose your spots if you still need your marking spots. But this is where it's at. And there's going to be a couple more videos on this thing. For here, I'm going to do kind of a build up. You'll see the final. I'm going to build up here to where the grills, instead of the speakers fitting surface mount, I'm going to build a kind of beveled, sort of blended area around here, and then the grills are going to fit right in there, and it's going to look really cool instead of the speakers just sitting surface mount. If that's how you want to do it on your project, you can do it that way. That's cool. I got speakers in my door panels that way, on my front door panels that way. For this particular project, I'm going to make it kind of where it blends in and real nice. And I'm going to give a recap on how to lay the fiberglass in cross strips so you don't get curling. So you don't get, you know, because if you do it wrong, it's going to curl too much on you like so. You don't want that. this piece fits almost perfect to the original mold piece without cutting holes in the trunk lid panel for this for that O2 Focus wagon, because those wagons are super rare. You can't get those trunk lid pieces. They're hard to find. This way, it's just way better. You gotta sand that a little bit. I had to do some filler there, but I'm hoping you guys are starting to get the gist of this whole thing. I'm gonna do I'll just do a basic sanding tutorial on this thing. Show you guys how to sand this thing, different pads. You can buy different sanding pads from Surf Supply, Oceanside, or Huntington Beach, California. They sell all sorts of mainly surfboard stuff, but it works for all of this. It works. It's fiberglass work. It's fiberglass work. I've been doing it for 20, 30 years. It's just different contours are different contours. Surfboards are surfboards. You know, fiberglass panels for car stereo stuff is what it is. But you get the gist of it. We got high spots, low spots. All your low spots are going to be shiny as you go sanding. I'm going to put final sanding coat on that after I do some fiberglass work on the back sides, because like I said, like especially this one is really high. And so I'm gonna fiberglass on the back side of it. That way when I sand it flat, it's not gonna sand through all the fiberglass. There'll be fiberglass on the back side. But yeah, this thing's coming along, man. Watch the first video. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this one as part 2, part 3, whatnot. I got to get my sister to help me do some video for the sanding part, and that'll come. I'll show you guys all the different sanding pads that you guys can get from Surf Supply. That's tobacco. That's not the green stuff. That's tobacco. Anyway, yeah, I roll my own. I roll my own tobacco. I don't do the green stuff. I don't like it. Used to a long time ago, but not no more. It just, especially when you're doing surfboards, man, you mess up some surfboards and order forms and stuff. So I quit that stuff a long time ago. I just drink beer and smoke tobacco and drink coffee. And then I take some heartburn medication for the stuff. But yeah, you see where it's going. I messed up that countersink there, but no big deal. If I really wanted to get anal about it, I'd fill it in and redo it. That one's not bad. Once I put the paint, it's gonna come out pretty good. And obviously, you guys are gonna see all that stuff. But again, yeah, use this. Use the any of these water-based paint pens. They work awesome. Sharpie just bleeds under the resin. I've been doing fiberglass a long time. So, oh yeah, my two-sided tape. I'm going to show you that, what I got that two-sided tape for right there. I got the, what you call it, the grill, I guess you could say the grill speaker brackets. I'm going to use those for a mold, and then I'm going to lay filler. Let me set this pen down. I'm going to lay filler. I'm going to put, I don't want to do it now. You're going to see it later because I already got the tape on those things. I'm going to wipe those real carefully with mold release, set those down. I'll show you that on the next video. And then do filler around that to build up my my bevel, so to speak, I guess. And then it's going to look sick. So, and again, just to recap, you're going to lay your fiberglass pieces all crossways, a whole bunch of them, 4, 5, 7, a few more. I'll show more because I'm going to lay a few more on the backside too. And then use your filler on the edges and blend all that in. Check out my first video on this project. And sanding is a pain in the butt for this kind of stuff, always is. But you keep working at it, man. Nothing good comes easy, but it's always fun when it's done. It's gonna come. This thing's gonna come out killer. I got a super high spot here. I gotta grind down. I gotta grind down with my die grinder. But you guys are getting the idea. Boy, I got beer burps. Anyway, yeah, beer hiccups or whatever. Yep, you guys are getting it. You're gonna have fun with the project. You can do this on any freaking panel in your car and save your panels. It's gonna come out sick. You guys will see it. High Rev 90. Peace. Aloha.